Many Americans over the age of 40 wake up every morning, go to work, earn what looks like a decent income, and yet still feel stuck. It's not struggling in an obvious way, not living paycheck to paycheck on the surface, but quietly stuck. There is food on the table, bills are paid, maybe even a home and a car. But deep down, there is a feeling that something is not right. A feeling that despite doing everything they were told to do, financial freedom still feels far away. If you are over 40 and this sounds familiar, you are not alone. In fact, this quiet frustration is far more common than most people realize. Many people never talk about it openly because on paper, life looks fine. Complaining feels ungrateful. But the feeling doesn't go away, shows up late at night when the house is quiet and questions start forming. Questions about retirement, about how long you can keep working, about whether the future will actually feel more secure than the present. Here's something important to understand early on. Feeling financially stuck does not mean you failed, does not mean you were irresponsible or lazy, and it certainly does not mean you are bad with money. For many Americans over 40, this feeling comes from structural problems that were never explained clearly. Problems that slowly build over decades. Before we go any further, if you are finding value in this discussion, consider subscribing to this channel. This channel is made specifically for adults over 40 who want clear, honest conversations about money without hype, fear, or unrealistic promises. Now let's talk about why this feeling shows up so strongly after 40. If in your 20s and 30s, progress feels visible, income usually increases, careers move forward, there are milestones to hit. But after 40, the math changes. Expenses often peak. Children may need support. Healthcare costs increase. Aging parents may need help. At the same time, time itself starts to feel different. Retirement is no longer a distant idea. It is a real number on a calendar. One of the biggest reasons people feel stuck is lifestyle inflation. As income rises, spending quietly rises with it. Not in dramatic ways, but in small, reasonable upgrades. It's a slightly better house, a newer car, more convenience. None of it feels reckless. But over time, these choices lock income into fixed obligations. The result is a life that looks comfortable, but has very little flexibility. Another reason is that many people rely almost entirely on earned income. A paycheck feels safe, especially when it has been steady for years. But earned income is fragile, depends on health, job stability, and energy. After 40, people start to sense this fragility. The idea of working at the same intensity for another 20 or 30 years begins to feel heavy. There is also a silent issue few people talk about. Many Americans were taught to save, not to build systems. Saving is important, but saving alone does not create momentum. Inflation quietly erodes cash. Taxes take a larger bite as income grows. Without understanding how money can work independently, progress feels slow no matter how much you earn. Another factor is timing. Many financial strategies are most powerful when started early. Compound growth rewards time more than effort. When people reach 40 and realize how much time has passed, regret can creep in. Even those with good incomes may feel behind, not because they are poor, but because expectations shifted. Debt also plays a role. Mortgages, car loans, credit cards, and sometimes student loans follow people well into midlife. Even manageable debt creates psychological weight. It limits choices, it reduces the feeling of control. And control is what most people truly want from money. There's also the emotional side. After 40, people become more aware of trade-offs. They see friends who made different choices. They notice opportunities that were missed. This comparison is not always fair, but it is natural. It adds to the feeling of being stuck, even when life is objectively stable. Here's the part most people don't realize. Feeling financially stuck is often a signal, not a failure. It is a sign that the old rules are no longer enough. The strategies that worked in your 20s and 30s are not designed for the next phase of life. Midlife requires clarity, not just effort. This is where many people make a mistake. They try to solve a strategic problem with more hustle, more overtime, more stress. But stress does not create freedom. Clarity does. Understanding where money is actually going. Understanding what truly matters next. Understanding how to shift from accumulation to control. If this resonates with you, take a moment and comment the word "stuck" below. Not as a label, but as an acknowledgement. Awareness is always the first step forward. The good news is that being over 40 is not too late. In many ways, it is the perfect time. You have experience. You understand yourself better. You know what you value. The goal is no longer chasing everything. The goal is alignment. Alignment between income and lifestyle. Alignment between effort and long-term security. Alignment between today and the future you want to live in. Financial peace after 40 does not come from earning more alone. It comes from simplifying decisions, reducing silent leaks, and building systems that do not rely entirely on your time and energy. If you know someone over 40 who earns well but feels quietly stuck, share this video with them. These conversations matter more than people admit. In the next video, we will talk about the specific shifts that help people move from feeling stuck to feeling stable and in control again. Not overnight, not magically, but realistically. If this video helped you see your situation more clearly, leave a comment and let me know what part resonated most. Your experience might help someone else realize they are not alone.